Hello, I am Endlessness and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. Today I'd like to bring you a guide for the Sephiroth Critical Threat event battle EX2, which is essentially the same battle, just a little bit harder than the EX1. So my team is exactly the same. I lowered my power as much as I could, so I gave Cloud just the Obi-Wan Zidane sword, which doesn't really do much damage. Sephiroth has the Shinra blade, but ideally if you have his wind costume and wind weapon, you should use that. Aerith again is the only one with the X and triangle sigil. However, if you are struggling with your healer, if your heals aren't strong enough, then you should give one sigil to your another DPS character. If you have that Wind Sephiroth, then give a sigil to Cloud. However, no changes in my team, nothing, just still no third sub weapon, just the same team as I had on the first EX1. However, healing winds, and if you use Sephiroth, you could use the first Astral Gate or this Ardent Flare. It's just up to you. The Ardent Flare boosts your physical attack if you want that. However, you could use summons, however, I think since Sephiroth resists elements a little bit, so you can just put anything you want. Nothing will do more damage than the other limit break or summon. And like I said, it's essentially the same thing. I didn't change anything, it's Heartless Angel again, so you want to save that ADB on the healer and do your DPS dirt job and just stay there, be ready to heal. And now heal again. And you should be fine. If you struggle on Shadow Flare, if you can't heal enough and the targeted character might die, you might want to equip Bandaged Sword to get some magical defense. I am waiting for my DPS to hit with something, and now I will switch and heal. Mostly you want to wait for them to use their AEB. I know they are saving it because Sephiroth will start to have that sigil phase soon. However, I always try to micromanage at least observe their AEB to maximize the DPS. Because if you have the full stance, then obviously they do more damage, so you don't lose that damage. So here, most of my characters are at high HP, so I am waiting. It's still fine. I might want to help them a little bit here, and we'll see. Yeah, I will actually break that. And again, he's staggered, so you get a lot of extra ADB, so you can recover and deal extra damage here. Ideally, you want to use your limit breaks. And we should get ready for Octa Slash, I think, or it might be Heartless Angel first. Also, sometimes you might skip the phases. If you do some extra DPS, for example, if you just have a big DPS or you use limit breaks, then you might skip, for example, a Octa Slash phase. So recover with Aerith, but now soon it should be, oh yeah, it's Octa Slash. Usually it is first the Heartless Angel followed by Octa Slash. And Sephiroth should actually give Aerith, yes, an extra shield. That's why the AI with this setup, it's pretty smart. You can rely on it. You don't have to micromanage them like crazy. I also don't think we might get a second sigil phase. Normally, you get first sigil phase around here, and then second sigil phase with the other elements a little bit later in the battle. Over here, also Hell's Gate, so you want to switch, and now it's the mass summoning waiting, so you have to kill those diamond sigil. I am not worried about that. Just use your materia, 3 ADB materia to do that, and it'll be fine. And also, again, is the Octaslash. So Sephiroth should ideally do that. I just wanted to make sure Cloud gets covered. Yes, as you can see, that Octaslash starts to hurt a lot, especially because later, when Sephiroth gets around this amount of HP to that red bar, close to that red bar, he gets that physical buff, and it starts to hurt a lot. So without that physical shield from Torn Wing, your character might die. And again, Hell's Gate. That's the only attack, Hell's Gate, that I would always switch to defense, because it hurts a lot. I'll just heal here, and again, Sephiroth is targeted, so I'll try to do that. I am not sure, yeah, I might want to, just in case I give him that one physical shield, because as you can see, it helped a little bit. But I'll just mention this. If you see Cloud gets a high potency physical shield, and it's because the AI screwed up. It shouldn't happen, however, if you play Ever Crisis, you know how bad the AI can be. That's why sometimes, if I am pretty confident that they will not try to sabotage me at every possible moment in the battle, I will not micromanage every possible thing. However, if I accept that they might fool me once in a while. That's why sometimes I switch, but if I feel safe, I will not. And here's the Hell's Gate again, so I switch to defense. It's Heartless Angel, however, it's also the end of the battle. So yeah, basically you need 7,000 HP, 2,500 attack, or physical or magical attack. It depends on the characters that you use. And you should be fine to clear it. It's really not that hard. I remember Sephiroth back in October, he was relentless and brutal, and he would really bring you despair. However, now I hope it helped you to clear it, and I guess I'll see you next one.